Hi, my name is Ryan Cargletter, and this is my presentation for this week's class. When looking at the role of government in providing for its citizens, the size of government and the scale of government, and how these items are argued and expressed in political discussions need to be examined. One view is that of a limited number of people with a government where the population has a more active role in governing. Aristotle argues for this type of government in his book The Politics by saying it is better for many to be in charge than a select smaller group, and that a country should have enough citizens to remain free, but not be so big as to prevent being concisely seen by a person. Another view contrasts the previous view by arguing for a strong single ruler to dominate in power within a country, which becomes seen as one with this leader, as argued by Thomas Hobbes. Hobbes argues in his book Leviathan for the creation of this form of government by people as what he defines as an artificial man, noting how all the parts of this government form and operate together like the parts of a human body. Hobbes argues for a strong authority figure because there will only be pain without this figure. Sophie Smith notes that Hobbes argued the people will not survive without their ruler, and vice versa. Christine Chawazaza argues that Hobbes's form of authority was the position within this authority in what she calls a mere legal person. In terms of utilization of power, Hobbes argues the ruler can engage in wickedness, but does not engage in unjustness by doing these wicked actions. Another view that combines elements of the previous views is presented by John Locke. Locke argues in his second treatise that whoever is in authority must not exceed acting in any other way than what is beneficial for everyone under their authority. And whatever the form of authority that is present within the community, this authority must obey the laws and protect its citizens. Locke argues that whoever is in power must not oppress their people, or their authority is not to be observed. Hans L. Eichholz notes that Locke and Hobbes differed in their views regarding a natural state of humanity, and that Locke supported the methods people utilize to interact with one another outside of government, particularly in terms of economics. Ian Shapiro notes that Locke takes another view compared to Hobbes's opposition to bad government, in that governments can be opposed if most of the people decide to oppose their government. So basically, to sum up these views, Aristotle believed that rule by the people is better for operation of government and meeting the people's needs. Hobbes believed that rule by one person is better for operation of government and meeting the people's needs. Locke believed either form of government was fine, but government operated best and met people's needs when rights were respected and laws obeyed. The implications for us in today's age is the influences on American government. Eichholz finds that the perspective arising from Jefferson's beliefs saw government in a limited way, as in merely providing ways for the citizens to enjoy their freedoms. Charles R. Kessler notes that Publius, aka James Madison, writes in the Federalist Papers that the main priority enacted by a government is to protect the variations in possessions that people have. Madison also writes that a republic is better than a pure democracy, and that those who stand for the citizens are better equipped to help them than the entire citizenry themselves, with larger republics better equipped than smaller republics to do this. Madison argues a republic can better govern a larger area of land and population than a democracy, due to the presence of competing interests and the need to work with others. So there's a lot to think about here, and basically this gives us a better understanding, hopefully, of the various views of operation of government and meeting the people's needs. Thank you.